serving Poland in red. It's Mihailovic with the serve. Vołaś goes into the middle, and Korneluk gets the first point of the match.
I think that's going to be so important. Asha Vołaś, a setter who loves to use her middle when she can, and to get her going on the very first point, I think that's going to be make or break for Poland if they can use all of their options, not just Stysiak.
Różański. Here's Busha. The block is there from Korneluk. She's got both points.
Oh yeah, she is huge in the block. Getting her hands way over between her and Stysiak. Not sure who got the big chunk of that, but that's a closed block if I ever saw one.
Yeah, they basically sealed each other's arms. Dertsa goes to Boskovic rather. Tijana Boskovic.
So everyone knows Boskovic is kind of the big player here for Serbia, but what I like is that when they're in system, they have a lot of weapons. She's kind of the big name that's known, and she will get her points, but anyone on this Serbian team can score.
Good job there by Boskovic with the block. Here's Boskovic with the kill, and Serbia is finally on the board. Well, actually, they have 2 points.
Serbia is so used to scoring these points, so the beautiful pushback from Dertsa. And there is down the line, just a sliver. She takes it.
Stysiak, her first point of the match. On attack, anyway.
So the last match yesterday, or sorry, the last time they played against Germany, 32 points had Stysiak.
That's amazing.
So if she can get those kind of numbers again, Poland's, they're in with a chance.
Busha sets for Boskovic, and the all-star opposite for Serbia gets it back.
Just another day at the office for her.
Smooth side out for Serbia. We're tied 3-3 early on, opening set. Tijana Boskovic serves among the best. Stysiak, nice pickup from Dertsa, but it's over. Another chance for Poland, and that time it catches the end line.
How's the flick back from Asha? She bends her legs, but still that's hard to reach. She's not giving it away. She kind of keeps her body really solid and really unmoving.
Every once in a while, you'll have that, Magnus Stysiak. Look at that.
Look at Laurini's face. Oh, man.
If there was 2 courts beside each other, it would have been out of the second one as well. That's all right. Goretzka, and she can hit it so quickly.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about her off air, her style of hitting, and you mentioned this, Rob. She gets up in the air, and she kind of just flings with her wrist and her arm. She's not super strong, as in physically strong, as in the same way that Stysiak is, but she's just quick, really bouncy and quick.
Yeah, really fast. Mihailovic, and she just hammers it on the angle.
Mihailovic is somebody who's been around the game for so long, 31 years old. She's played in a plethora of countries, too many to list here, but she just knows exactly what to do in the right situation. She's just bringing that experience when she sees that hole in the block.
Stevanovic serving. And the block from Mihailovic this time. She's averaging 7 points a game, and she's got a couple here in the last 2 plays.
Now waiting on that, reading, diving in, kind of cutting off the angle. She sees the ball's dying a little bit. Does a great job to press over.
Różański, and that goes off the hands of the blocker, and Poland is hanging right in here.
So if you're watching Różański at home, she's the kind of player that's looking for fingertips. She's very clever at getting those touches and swinging really deep. If the block had pulled her hands away, it'd go way out.
Mihailovic from way off the net, picked up by Witkowska. Różański, and it sneaks through the Serbian players.
Very nicely done. See Volleyball drawing the block with her there, so it's a little bit late, a little open, but the smart play anyway to tip it because there's a late block.
Back set finds Boskovic, and she hammers it down the line.
The thing with her is if you're watching at home and you're thinking, oh, she's hit 3 times down the line now, you've got to close that up. But as soon as you close the line, as soon as you take that away, she'll go the other direction.
And she sure will. Serbia's setter is Derca. Bołaś goes behind for Styjak. Here's Mihailovic, picked up by Poland. Różański, and again off the hands and down.
That's really good from Poland. Styjak out of the offense because she has to go down on the floor. So you see Aleksic knows where the ball's going. She's closed really early to her outside blocker. But still, Poland able to make something of it.
And Boskovic from her non-favorite side still scores the point.
Yes, she does. Story of her life. You could put her anywhere on the court. So this time she's going really hard, sort of cross-court, targeting between the blockers. Again, she can hit everything, and she does, and she will. Good.
Mihailovic, good pass from Stenzel. That sets that up, and it misses the touch. And Poland thinking about challenging and choosing not to. Mihailovic was on the team that won gold in 2018. So are most of the players who are on the floor for Serbia. That one is a little long and hard. And when I say most, I mean all of them. All of the players who are on the floor for Serbia know what it means to win gold because they did it 4 years ago. Right through the middle, and Aleksic.
Yeah, and that's what I mean when I say that Derca loves to get her middles involved, right? She kind of plays this wave game. She'll go a lot of balls in a row to outside to Boskovic, and then she can open up her middle because the blockers are not paying attention.
And good effort by Derca, but that is just hit way too hard. Styjak.
Utilizing the fact that Stevanovic is flying a little bit to her left, trying to close the hole. So great job by Styjak to go sharp past her.
Agnieszka Kornelak. 31 block points she has in the tournament. When she gets to the front row, that's impressive. She would like to have that serve back. Boskovic. Really good job by Poland. Off such a tough serve, too.
Yeah, she brings so much heat from the end line. It's got a really weird spin on it as well. So Volleyball gets that on her head. I mean, that's a great ball in by Poland, and so Asha can run that quick offense in front.
Mihailovic from the back row goes off the block and down.
Man, point for point. We haven't seen a lot of long rallies yet.
No, we really haven't.
Interesting. Both these teams siding out pretty much immediately as soon as they get the option.
Bianca Busha. Tough serve. Poland on its heels. Free ball chance for Serbia. And they've got a 2-point lead. Stevanovic on the backslide.
Yeah, and if you're watching these two different middles on the Serbian side, Stevanovic much prefers to run behind, run that slide, because she's more often with the setter in the front row.
And that was a miscommunication, I would guess, here.
Yeah, just a little bit low from Volleyball. And Volleyball is front row right now, so she's trying to overload a little bit in the front. So just a miscue, but I like the idea.
Every ball has to finish. If the ball is low, we put one tip and we adapt. Then we must attack. So, can happen that since they serve very strong, can happen that one ball come here, we risk with the second touch at 0 that she can attack, not a ball somewhere. I want us to attack all the time. Bye.
That's some pretty similar advice you'll hear from other coaches as well. Even in the situation where you don't have a perfect reception, you have to play a high ball, still push it towards the net. Get it close to the net so the attacker can go for that. Or even if it's a 0 backcourt, push it towards so she can bring her momentum into the attack.
Fans trying to throw off Busha, but she gets a good serve in. Here's Stishak, and that's just too hot to handle.
That's exactly what the coach asked for from his team. A nice push back to Stishak. She can get her whole momentum going forward into the ball and just unleash it through her wrist.
Zuza Górecka. Here's Stevanovic, picked up by Poland. Wołasz gives to Różański. Now the other way for Stishak, and she makes no mistake.
I love what Asha's doing right now with Stishak. So she's running her middle in front. So the middle block on the other side has to pay attention to the two hitters that are here. You can see Stevanovic has taken Różański, but then the push back, there's usually only going to be a one-on-one for Stishak.
Zertsa to Boskovic from the back, and Stenzel gets the dig, and that leads to another point from Stishak, and she now leads all scorers with 5 points.
And here's the thing, you know Stishak's going to be on the radar of these Serbian blockers, but they cannot leave too early. Stevanovic can't release to the ball behind because she's got her middle in front of her to her right side, so she has to respect that.
Tie game, and that is long from Górecka. So the team that Górecka plays on is out of Łódź, so that's about 200 kilometers away where we were earlier. The teams have now traveled to play here in front of a little bigger stadium. Boskovic trying to make something out of nothing. Kept alive by Poland. And finally it drops.
A nice defense by Stishak. I'm not sure if that was her chin or her shoulder, but sacrificing her body for the cause.
Indeed. Stevanovic. Różański, is that in? It is.
That was very close indeed. Plus the high ball, and there you go, exactly that, putting it tight to the net. So even though it's a little bit inside, Różański can go up and get it and go aggressive at the block.
And off of the blocker from Mihailovic.
It's a pretty good touch from Wołasz.
Zertsa with a soft little serve over. And isolated one-on-one, and Stishak hammers it.
That was for me, that was a 1-on-0. Wołasz, 100% of credit for that ball. Look how far inside, there's nobody blocking.
Oh, you're right.
Even Mihailovic has crept in to try and protect against Wołasz.
I was being generous, I guess, wasn't I?
It was so fast, though.
Poland has a chance to tie it. Good block from Boskovic. And this is out. Trying to miss the blocker. She does, but misses the court as well. She came into this game with over 200 points in the tournament, or with exactly 200 points, and she's added to that number with 7 more. Stishak. Substitution for Serbia. In comes Bojana Milenkovic. This has been a pretty regular thing for Daniele Santarelli. And Różański pummels that one down the line.
Man, Poland's having a lot of success with that ball behind, but watch Asha, she uses her look, she looks across the net, sees that Busa is one step in front of her, so she knows she's gonna have an open net behind. That's the importance of a good setter.
Yeah, I don't think she's a good setter. I think she's a great setter.
Undersold her there for sure.
Yeah, this game is tied. So Boas, you know, she probably started this game when she was 8 or 10. Like, at what point did those I mean, when can you start looking on the other side? And then I think if you try that at the beginning, you'd have the ball hit in the head.
I think it takes a lot of practice, for sure, and setting's never been my strength, so I won't even pretend to know that I know what she's doing. I just know what you're supposed to do. But that's exactly it. Just experience, and over the years of playing, that's something you develop, that you're not just... There's so many things going on in the head of the setter. You know, she's got to pay attention to the middle blocker. She's got to pay attention to how far off the net she is. She's reading her own players and what she's called, and if she has to adjust the call. And there's just so many things going on.
Poland's brought in Stygłowska as a back row defensive specialist. So they've got 2 smaller players, or did for a moment. Now the libero Stenso comes out. Pulling out all the stops, Key.
Yeah. I like this. I like this pressure from Poland. I think a lot of people might have thought this was going to be a open and closed book for Serbia, but not when this crowd is involved. I'm telling you, there adds some magic.
And Boskovic misses without a touch, and Poland has crept into the lead.
And just as they do so, the cheering and chanting begins. They want to let the Serbians know they should fear.
They serve it right at Milenkovic. Boskovic blocked, and another point for Poland.
Huge point indeed. Boskovic kind of sometimes gets away with just swinging where and when she wants. But I love this finish. Over the net, she knows that she's late, but still makes an effort for her, Witkowska, and gets a bit lucky.
But I want more on break, because block and defense we didn't work good. So respect what I told you, okay? Everything is the same. Now we put the ball there, we play base 2, overplay this way, shot time. Come on, here.
Showtime indeed.
Showtime, I love that. He's not worried, he's not panicked. He knows who they are. Let's do this.
And that's a good point to make, showtime. I mean, you can do everything you want in training, but if you're not going to show it on the floor on the day of the match, it means nothing.
Agnieszka Kornelak, 27-year-old middle blocker for this Polish team. Busha hits it hard, but it's kept alive by Poland. And then it's sent to the floor by Szlagowska.
That's a great play from Poland. What a team effort. Great pickup down the line. Asha's now out of the play, so stepping in to set. And then the tip throw, as if there's just nobody in defense.
Weronika Szlagowska, the tip throw, I love that.
And the defense with the shoulder, and then they put one ball in his way. We cannot continue to see the ball, Guys, we must defend this ball, Right, come on.
4 unanswered unanswered points by Poland.
Wow.
Santarelli just asking for a bit more in defense. Don't just watch the ball fall. We got to get your bodies on the floor. That has to come up. But Poland just doing something over there.
Well, we can feel it through our bones, what they're doing in the stadium. 3-point lead Poland. They are 3 away from, well, you know what. Through the middle, and it is kept alive by Poland. Free ball over. Another chance. It'll be Milenkovic to set for Boskovic, and she crushes it.
Showtime for Boskovic. 3 blockers are up, and yet she somehow finds the sliver of light in between the arms.
Now to serve, Tiana Boskovic, 25-year-old lefty. Stishak picked up by Milenkovic. Here's Busha, blocked, and it falls, and it's 23-20.
Oh, that is huge for Poland. Really well-placed arms there from Witkowska. And she's got such a job to pay attention to Boskovic as well, so to get out there.
Stevanovic on the slide play. That works like a charm.
Yeah, I expect to see more of that. That can almost be used as a release if it's done well for Serbia.
Mihailovic back into the game in the front row. Busha serving, sends it deep. Voash. And is there a touch? There is off the swing from Szlagowska. And Poland's got set point.
Oh, what a finish. Targeting the setter in the front row. That's classic tactic. The smaller of the blockers.
So the defensive specialist, Stegvovska, who normally plays as a libero, comes back out of the game. Set point, Poland. Goretzka to serve. And it's over! Set 1 is in the books, and Poland takes it 25-21, riding the wave of the crowd.
What a finish. Stefanovic normally so effective in that role, but there's only really one set of hands in front of her. Goes right into them. She's gonna feel that sting, I think, going through to the next set. 25-21. I don't think anyone would have expected the outcome to go that way in the first set.
Nope. They might have expected the score, but they would have thought it would have been flip-flopped, I think.
Actually, we saw one fan holding up a piece of paper that said Poland 3-0, and there were 3 score. Of it. So on the Serbian side, you'd expect there would be someone diving to cover that. It's not a ball that went straight down. It wasn't just a block that just couldn't be touched. Didn't see the light of day. That fell deep into the court. So that's something that maybe Serbia might be talking about in their timeout. Hey, we need to pay attention to those little things. Learn to recycle the ball a little bit more. Don't swing so down into the block. Take your moment when your moment is to swing, and when it's not, be smarter with it.
the first set that Serbia has lost since September the 26th when they got down against Bulgaria. They have gone sweeps in every single match since Germany, Kazakhstan, USA, Poland, Dominican, Thailand, Turkey, and up until now.
That's an incredible statistic.
Thank you. So it's a long tournament, and you know, it's hard to stay perfect. I expect a different Serbian response here, but who knows? Maybe Poland's got them figured out.
That's the thing, and also when you are the best, like you said, when you're undefeated in a tournament, the target, the bullseye is on your back, and teams are going after you and giving everything they can to be able to beat you. So Serbia might have come into this game a little bit lackadaisical, thinking we've got this in the bag, we won the last time, we're on a roll. So they need to change their mindset and expect this to be a fight, to be a gruel, to be a dog match.
Here we go, set number 2. Poland won the first. They're in red, serving Serbia in blue. And Pusic sends it up to Busha. Stencil sets for Stishak, and she misses the line, so Serbia gets a bit of a break.
Another really telling thing you saw early on when Boskovic was scoring point after point, she wasn't really celebrating. She kind of just walking back to the line, like, you know, shaking her hands off, business as usual, but Poland's bringing some real energy.
Yeah, and their crowd is, of course, helping. But then a mistake from Kornelak, and the ball lands 4 hits on the Polish side, so a quick 2-0 lead for Serbia.
Again, Asha trying to get her middle involved early. Maybe it was a little bit low. I think Kornelak probably could have done something a little smarter with it.
Maja Aleksic. Goretzka blocked. Bowash goes behind for Stishak. Blocked again. Stevanovic waits, hangs, and slaps it down.
There's the energy they need. They need to kind of build their own energy. So there's Stevanovic waiting in the air. And then afterwards, a big cheer on the Serbian side.
I didn't think you could wait in the air, the physics thing and everything, but she did.
Somehow.
Poland trying again. Again, the coverage is there. It's Aleksic this time. Here's Busha, blocked. Coverage there again for Serbia. Mihailovic just pushes it over. Goretzka picked up by Mihailovic. And hammered down by the superstar Boskovic.
There's a little bit more fight out on the Serbian side, diving to keep those alive. Boskovic, again, doing what she does straight down the line. That might have been out, in fact, if Stencil hadn't touched it.
They will react, is absolutely normal. Then, I prefer that we push in attack, finding one mistake on a great ball that goes out, then that we start to do only tips. Tips with them doesn't work so much. Has to be an alternative when we are successful in attacking. Keep this quality in passing, and now go pushing in service.
Mihailovic, I think she didn't like being taken out of that first set because she was all over those first few points.
Yeah, she wants to be in the thick of it. But I like that conversation from Lavarini there. He's saying, don't use tips when you're in trouble. Use them when you're in system. That's when they'll work.
And is there a touch here? No, says the referee, and Serbia agrees. But there is a challenge coming from Poland.
Well, I think it's the right challenge, excuse me, the right situation to challenge, even if he's not sure that it is actually a touch, because you can't let Serbia go up 5-0. You've got to respond.
Well,
there it is.
Oh, yes, off the pinky of Busha. Little smile, little grin. She knows she needed the breather anyway. Back row, Mihailovic. Well, they didn't go up 5-0, but they went up 5-1.
Yeah, great response by Mihailovic and company immediately.
Boskovic, that's a hard serve, but again, Stenzel right there gets this pass up, and it is blocked again, and it's the setter, Dertsa.
It's Serbia now on a blocking party. It was Poland there in the first set. Volleyball knows that was a little bit tight and low, especially for someone like Goretzka who has to get that jump nice and high.
Stishak. Serbia keeps it alive, and then it is Witkowska who just stuffs it down.
Great court awareness out of her. She sees that it's coming just over. She could wait and play it, but instead goes up and grabs it, aggressive at the net.
2 serving 6 here in this second set. If you've just joined us, Poland won the first. They're going to get a chance to attack. Stishak, Pusic with the dig, and another point for Serbia. They've got a nice 7-2 lead.
Yeah, much better looking set if you're a Serbian fan, or if you're Daniele Centrali.
Two Italian coaches going head-to-head. Centrelli for Serbia and Lavarini for Poland. And Stishak not to be denied there.
Yeah, she was crucial in that offense in the first set. And there you can see she's got basically one-on-one, 1.5. Stefanovic doing her best to close it up, but no chance.
You mentioned that match she had against Germany with the 30-plus points. She had 11 in one set, which is pretty amazing. Goretzka picked up. Here's Mihailovic, and she hammers it on the angle.
Yeah, Mihailovic has been so much more effective this match. She sees Witkowska flying towards Volleyball, and she's going to get it underneath her arms.
Jovana Stevanovic. And that is a wee bit long. Kamila Witkowska. And Mihailovic is blocked. She says it's my fault, but it's a great block on the Polish side.
Corner look really difficult to get past when she's in her rhythm. There's two of the few Serbian fans in the crowd.
There's up high for Boskovic, and she easily, it seems, hammers that one to the floor.
She does make it look easy, doesn't she?
Yep.
Ursa with a nice speedy set, but look how high over the block she is. It's really tough stuff.
Brzezinski kept alive. This is tight to the net, and Mihailovic with a two-hander.
Oh, that's so tough to block. It might look easy because it's not a hard-driven ball, but look how it catches. Corner look underneath her arm. She's a bit off the net. Good finish, Mihailovic.
10 serving 5. Stishak, and it's point Serbia. That time the roll did not go the way of Poland.
Yeah, things not going quite the way Poland had in the first set, so I think they just need to stay calm, stay focused, and know that it's going to be a long match.
And that falls Stishak. She's definitely still feeling it, the Polish opposite.
Yeah, and again from Asha Volash, a hole through the block.
Mihailovic, and it's slapped back by Korneluk.
That's really good net awareness from Korneluk. She's already back on her feet, so she's come down from the block. Doesn't want to risk that the ball drops behind her because it's a little bit of a tip roll. Maybe her libero is not ready, so she just grabs it. That's always a question between the front row and the back row players. Who's going to take it? So I like that she took it, but threw it back rather than just popping it up for her team.
And she's up there 2 meters high, so she could see where the opening was on the other side.
Exactly.
Boskovic, that's picked up. Another chance. Tries a tip. Another chance, picked up by Rushansky. And Rushansky thought she had the floor, but it's kept alive. And finally, Boskovic finishes on the 4th attempt.
Oh man, that's frustrating if you're the Polish side. Some really great defensive efforts from Rushansky as well to be really sharp on that angle against Boskovic. That ball might have been down. Could that have been challenged?
Could have been mid-play.
It's too late now.
Back in for Serbia is Bojana Milenkovic. She has played professionally in Poland at Hamapolica, so she knows about the crowds and how they can help and hurt. Nice up from Busha. She gets the return set, kept alive. The set comes from Stenso, kept alive by Serbia. Here they come again. Rushansky, block out.
Poland having to work so hard for their point. Clever finish. Buza's just got enough space between her hands for one ball. And Rushansky finds it.
Poland trying to fight back in this set. Gotten a big hole early, and they have fallen in a 5-point deficit again.
Have a look at Dersia on the way down when she's setting that. So tough to read. Korneluk does a good job to get her body in front of it, but it's a tough spot.
I feel like Dersia doesn't get as much love as some of the other setters.
Oh, she's great. She is. I think she does such a good job of evenly distributing the offense.
And Boskovic evenly distributes the ball onto the floor on the Polish side.
So that's the exact moment when you want to tip. That's something that I think it was Lavarini was telling his team, but that's what Boskovic has done there. She has a perfect set. Everyone thinks she's going to swing hard.
Her arm was probably just tired from all the swings on the last rally. That one drops in on the Serbian side. A few words from Dertsa to Stevanovic. Who knows if there's a middle attack coming here. It goes to Busha, and it's blocked by Stishak and Witkowska.
Great read. Witkowska had to stay disciplined. She had to stay with Stefanovic, who's run behind the setter. But still, she does a great job closing and getting there and strong with that inside arm.
Witkowska. And that is in, catches the corner. And Poland's thinking about challenging, and they are going to challenge. And I don't...
That looks pretty well in. That's pretty much the perfection of an attack. We call that the corner of baklava.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was a quick challenge. Boskovic, and that is out, I think. Yes. Magdalena Stishak, the color Magda. Leads all scorers in the game with 10. And that creates an overpass. back row, Różański, boom!
You call it. Here comes the boom, indeed. I like that swing a lot. Look how she's pushed a little bit forward from Asha, but still brings it back on that angle, the opposite direction.
Back row, Boskovic, and that is so hard to defend against. So Mihailovic coming back in for Serbia. Stevanovic. Setter dump, but Pusic is ready. Mihailovic blocked, Pusic again. And finally Mihailovic goes block and out. But how about Pusic?
Doing a great job keeping some things alive. What's the angle on that? How on earth did she find that just with her wrist? I'm impressed.
Yeah, I said block out, but clearly it was in. Dertsa, Mihailovic. Back to Boskovic.
Ooh.
Mihailovic again. This is a rally. Another chance for Serbia. And backslide, Stevanovic.
Woo! I felt that one.
Spicy.
That was spicy. Especially because we've been talking about how there haven't been that many rallies going back and forth, but that one ending with authority down the cross.
The problem is that we are not attacking. Because first touch, second touch, cover, ball that we play against them in the net, we need to attack. Every time you touch the ball, you must think that we have to create an attack. This first touch, the one before, that defense, you are perfectly on the line. No, don't fall down on the right. Stay in front of you, the ball is in your stomach. But his attack, not them, our attack.
I think he wants them to attack.
I think you might be right, Rob. I wonder what gave you that idea. I mean, he's right, though. You can't go up against a world championship team and not go aggressive in every single action. So even when he says attack, he means also being smart about the play, but not shying away from the moment.
From well off the net, Stishak tries to kind of make something out of nothing and misses everything.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a double sub coming here.
So Venerska, the backup setter, and Gałkowska comes into the front row.
I wonder if this is just a moment to give Stishak a chance to stop jumping and a chance to just sit and reflect on the match a little bit from outside.
And it drops on the Serbian side. Everyone looks at each other.
A little bit of luck there for Poland. Goretzka not in a position to score, or not in a position to attack for sure. Nothing much she could do except that. Surprised that Serbia wasn't a little bit more ready.
Mihailovic blocked, and it falls out. Out.
The call was out. I'm surprised we didn't. I'm curious if we'd see. No.
That's out.
There was light. There was daylight between the line and the ball.
Venerska sets it to Gałkowska. The other way is Boskovic, and that's in on the angle. So Serbia has really kind of silenced the crowd here.
They certainly have, and this is why Boskovic is so dangerous. You'll see her hit literally every angle on the court.
Mihailovic mad at herself for that. Serve just over Mihailovic. Is there a touch? No. And Serbia is asking for a challenge on the block touch.
Are they asking net touch or block touch? I'm curious. I couldn't tell from the signals that we're getting, the hand signals, the gestures. You know, Italians make a lot of hand gestures, so sometimes it's just, you don't know what's going on anyway. There might have been a miscommunication between players and coaches here. As I think I see Mihailovic saying block touch, but I'm pretty sure they've asked for net touch.
Yeah, we are in a waiting game here. And most of the challenges have been so quick. Is there a net fault? That was what they asked for. Nope. No net fault.
From that angle, it didn't look like a touch either. So, to be fair, point goes to Poland.
Down by 6. It's set number 2. Poland won the opening set. Witkowska serving. Derca back to Boskovic, and that misses.
Ooh, a rare error. We haven't seen many of those out of Boskovic. And I'm not talking about just in this match, I'm talking about her entire career.
Timeout call, Serbia. Still leading by 5, though.
For sure they serve between line 3 and Branzi, okay? You protect her, in this way Branzi can open her approach, okay? Watch out the short serve, balance, it's very good to play this, okay? Oh, girls, like now, anticipate your attack. Bye.
All right, some tactics given away. So they're expecting either a short serve or one to Mihailovic. But look for the 7 in front. So Derca to use her middle. That 7's the ball that's a little bit pushed from where her setting zone is. So a little bit pushed towards the hole, let's say, between where the two blockers are lining up.
All right, let's see if that gets executed. Witkowska puts the ball into play. Overpass. Venerska sets Różański. Serbia recycles. Here they come with Mihailovic, and she misses down the line. That was a rough point for Mihailovic. 2 mistakes.
Yeah, she's rotated her body a bit. She's going for the block, but just a little bit too much.
Good pass from Busha. Here's Boskovic, and it's blocked. And Poland is eked back to within 3.
Huge block for Poland. And you can see that the strategy of going with the 7 didn't come to fruition, but maybe it was used as a decoy. So sometimes, and I wouldn't put it past Centrelli to say something like that in a timeout, knowing that we're listening, knowing the other team's scouts are listening, and tell his setter to do something, meaning something opposite.
Double switch for Serbia. Mirkovic into set. Bielica in at opposite. And Aleksic through the middle, hammers it. And Boskovic is done resting. That was at least 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's enough for her. That's all she needs. Oh, that's a good push. That ball's nice because it looks like it's going further from the setter than it is. So the blocker on the other side has kind of overstepped a little bit, leaving a lot of space for the swing.
Serbia trying to nurse this one home after losing the opening set. 25-21. Bojana Derca, the setter. ball falls on the Serbia side. Poland is not done yet.
That is so good from Galkowska. Through a big block in front of her, just finding that tiny bit of space where they're a little bit off the net. That's hard to do. That's bold as well, to swing heavy-handed into the block, knowing it could come straight back down in your face.
Joanna Bowash is back in the game, and she is serving. Mihailovic, and that slams into the net. And Serbia's lead is down to 2, and they're having a little on-court huddle.
Poland got a fresh win, and so did the fans there on their feet.
We know because we can't see the floor.
Something is great. Lunch is here, and you are here. Okay, but don't show before. Okay, when they start to serve, you move and you can anticipate on set. If the ball is low here, you take the ball. But if the ball is low, I don't want that you put the knee on the floor. Okay? Tempo and open the net. Come on.
Those are some facial expressions. I love these slow-mo camera angles where you really catch people off guard. It's do or die now for Poland.
And they go through the middle, and Poland can't keep it alive. 23-20.
Good efforts there in defense. Kind of upsetting if you're on the Polish side.
Mihailovic to serve. And she misses.
Poland can dare to dream for this second set. Serbia, I think they feel the heat creeping up on their heels.
Brzezinski serving. Hard one, too. It creates an overpass. A chance for Poland. Through the middle, Korneluk. Pusic is there. Here's Boskovic. Block, and it is point Serbia. And now Poland is thinking of challenging. Either way, you're going to get a challenge. If it's Serbia's point, it's set point.
So I think the call was that someone was in the net. So there's no need to challenge in or out. The call was that somebody hit the net, if I understood the referee's signaling correctly.
No, I think they're going to withdraw the challenge. Oh, no, maybe not.
Yeah, I think if you're Lavarini right now, you can't afford to just let Serbia take that point. So he's still, if I'm not wrong, he still has 2 challenges in his pocket. Or is this his last one?
Boskovic up talking with the referee, Gerardo Nancias, Mexico.
The final call was for net toss for Poland. We are checking for net toss for Poland. Yes, but call for net toss.
Net touch Poland is what I heard the referee just say. Oh, the knee.
Ah, there it is. So unsuccessful challenge. Zyziak probably should have told her coach that she had indeed hit the net.
Sometimes though in the heat of the battle, do you forget?
Probably, yeah. I think we're so used to just poker facing it and learning to lie that, you know, forget to tell the truth sometimes.
Set point, Serbia trying to tie the match. Bojana Derca. Check that, that was Alexic serving. And just pushed over. A chance again for Serbia to finish. Boskovic, and she finishes the set. And we might just get another challenge. Of course we will.
So the challenge is for in or out. I'm pretty sure this is just clutching at straws. But maybe Poland will get a little bit of luck. Either way, a great turnaround from Serbia. Yep, way in. Serbia finishing the second set.
Well, you've got to negotiate your way through the crowd now, Key, and try to catch up with these coaches. So
I do. I'll try and get some good out of them for you guys.
So we are back to where we started. In a way, aren't we? We're all tied. Poland won the first set 25-21. Serbia won the second set 25-21. Tiana Boskovic leads all scorers with 12 points. And you see the attack points for Serbia, a lot more. Poland continues to block well. There are the 12 points for Boskovic. 10 for Mihailovic. Stishak has 10, but she's been kind of shut down recently. Spent a few minutes on the bench to reset. Let's listen in now with Serbia's head coach, Poland's head coach, Stefano Lavarini. Key?
Hi, Coach. Great start for you guys. What was the difference for you in the first set and the second set?
That we stopped to attack.
That was it. Simple as. Is there anything you can do from going forward that you can start to attack?
I didn't understand what you said, but we have to come back to attack.
More attacking. Okay, thanks, Coach.
Czy macie wszyscy prawo jazdy? Ale będziemy mieli wszyscy, prawda? Znasz zasady. Dobrze, to dla Ciebie najprostsze pytanie. Z jaką prędkością można jeździć po mieście i w terenie zabudowanym? Czy to jest poprawna odpowiedź?
He's with Danielle Centarelli. Go ahead. Centarelli, go ahead.
Okej, jest to bardzo dobra odpowiedź. Doskonale. Przechodzisz do drugiej rundy. Pytanie dla Ciebie. Czy pieszy, który zbliża się do przejścia, zawsze ma pierwszeństwo? Zawsze. Tak jest, brawo, oczywiście. No i znów jesteśmy przy przejściu dla pieszych. Czy z telefonem komórkowym można przez to przejście przechodzić?
Coach, great comeback in the second set. What was the difference for you in the first set and the second set? What was the difference?
First set, very, very bad block and defense. We didn't respect what we studied. For sure, Poland is a good team. It's not simple to play versus them. I can accept this, but for sure we can do more. We must do more if we want to take the semi-final. We play here in front of so many fans. It's not simple. It's amazing atmosphere. But I wait some more from my team for sure, because every player can do more. I'm sure about it.
Do you have any specific tactics going forward in this match?
The tactic is play better, serve better, defense and block better. This is very simple.
So simple. Thanks, Coach.
Nobody wants to give away any secrets. If you can help it, 20% attack through the middle from Serbia. 50 on the right. Boskovic territory.
Poproszę naszą muzyczną ekipę taneczną o pomoc. Kto wygrał? Ja Ci dam jeszcze raz. Psujecie, a później każecie jeszcze raz. Dobrze, oceniamy. No nie, moim zdaniem miejsce upadku tej piłki jest zdecydowanie bardziej zwycięskie, a więc mamy triumfatora, brawa dla całej trójki, bo walka była naprawdę zacięta, nagroda od PKN Poland.
Well, unsurprisingly, Coach Lavarini was not in the mood to chat with me. I wonder why that was.
Yeah, you didn't get a whole lot of, well, I mean, what we heard from him in the interview was exactly what we heard in the timeout, is attack. He wanted his team to attack a lot more. He must have loved what they did in the first set.
Yeah, and that's it. I think for coaches at this level, they come up with a game plan. They want you to implement it, but if things aren't falling into place, if the puzzle pieces
we need to do everything better.
Yeah.
Keep doing everything better.
And to be fair, he, like you said, I expect more out of this team. He wasn't just saying, I want them to do better. It's like, I know what they can do. I know what they're capable of. So this is not their level. So I want to get them back to their level. And especially the point that he made as well was that not just in this game. If they survive this game, they have to continue raising their level because they're going to play against the USA tomorrow.
Yeah, 24 hours is all that separates. Actually, less than 24 for the team that wins this game. Here we go, set number 3. Serbia in blue, serving Poland in red. We are tied 1 set apiece. And Poland out of system here, and they somehow get the point anyway from Styszak.
And look what she did. She attacked. Lavarini will be really happy with that, or maybe just a little bit happy.
How about that set from Stenzel from outside the court on the bump? Olivia Różański to serve. She plays professionally in Italy as well, and that is out. And Poland is thinking about challenging, and now they are going to challenge.
Oh, it was close. It was close. I love that we have Hawkeye involved in this kind of thing, as though, because it's early in the stage. It's not make or break in the set, but you want to start with the momentum, so the ball will go to the right team.
It's in. Good call.
And that's huge, right? So that's a momentum builder for Poland, which would have been completely flattened out had this challenge system not existed.
Yep. 2-0 lead early in this third set. Różański really serving well. Boskovic just hammers it cross court.
You're absolutely right. That was a great serve. Got them out of system, targeted the player that she wanted to target.
And then it went to Boskovic.
And it went to Boskovic in the end. That's the end of that story.
So serve now, and they get the up. And then hammered down by Styszak. The opposite.
Ooh, 87 kilometers an hour. Again, she was crucial in the first set, and I think she will be in this third one.
Konerlak puts the ball in play. And Stevanovic on the backslide.
From all the way off the net, Dursa, pushing forward and off the net. That's a tough ball to set. You have to have really good court awareness, court vision, because you don't see. She's not looking at where she's setting.
Tough serve, free ball chance, Serbia. Dertsa center dump. Hasn't done it a lot, but she times it perfectly.
Exactly right. It's a matter of doing it when no one's expecting it. Middle blocker is the last one to jump there.
Bianca Busha. Good coverage by Poland. Styszak trying to make something of this play. Boskovic tools it off the block.
Trying to think what it is you can do differently against Boskovic, because she's the kind of player that even that was a well-formed block. They're up, they're disciplined, they're doing all they can, but somehow still gets it off the hand and out.
Stishak goes off hands herself. Dertsa, Mihailovic, block. Maybe that's what Poland needs, is a few big blocks.
And you're exactly right. And look what they did that time. They put Boskovic out of the play. She was the first one to take the ball, and she was on the floor. So the blockers then knew that she was out. They could then double up on that outside hit.
And an ace from Stishak, and Poland into the lead.
Oh, very nicely done.
See if they go right back at Mihailovic. They do, but she has a perfect pass this time. Back roll, Boskovic, and that hit Voash in the fingers. Uh-oh.
Yeah, if you're a volleyball player at any level, you felt that. That's why they teach us early on not to go at a block pointing your fingers up. Go point palms at the blocker, or at the attacker, sorry.
She's, of course, the setter, so it's that much more vital. She bump sets this one and kept alive by Mihailovic. Boskovic takes something off it. Again, someone else doing the setting. Dertsa, Mihailovic, and she puts it off the block and down. And Voash still looking at her hand.
Man, she is tough, though. It's hard to go back up and block, though. When you've just gotten one jammed finger, you're a little bit more timid in the rest of your blocking.
I can imagine. And that's about all. It's just imagine. Here's Stishak. Here's Boskovic, and that is block out.
So that little bit of momentum that Poland had there in the first part of the set is slipping away. And right on cue, you start hearing the chanting.
Well, and everyone in the building is looking at number 14's fingers. See if Voash can recover. It's an overpass and another chance for Serbia. And Boskovic takes advantage of it and clubs it down. Venerska, or check that, Szlagowska coming into the game for Poland.
That last swing, almost 100 kilometers an hour from Boskovic.
Wow.
Come on.
Stevanovic serving. Goretzka, smart hit off the block and out.
I like that from Mola. She's baiting her middle blocker into jumping with her. And then Goretzka doing what we really like to see Goretzka doing, which is jumping up, hanging in the air, and then over the shoulder. She's really good at that.
Well, I think her strengths are her speed, so you'd want her to make plays that are quick.
Yeah.
And there's Mihailovic doing the veteran thing.
Targeting that pinky finger of Volosh.
Yeah.
Cruel Mihailovic.
Yeah.
Santorelli doesn't care, though.
He will next week, though, in 2 weeks.
You're exactly right. Once club season starts,
Yes.
she plays Conegliano with him.
So there is another point for Serbia. Poland coming, struggling a little bit here. And so they have called a timeout.
We have to start from where we started at the beginning. Quality of the pass, quality of the pass. So now, great working connection on the service, adapt to their server, that they change a little bit the rotation of serving, and then attack. In this case, if you see that there's no space, play to keep playing. We don't have to bet red or black, red or black. Good condition, super strong, sharp or line. Bad situation, we play again. Hi, that is a great blocker. We need that. It
your coach, Lavarini, everything seemed to be going their way in the first set. So how do you pinpoint exactly what they can do now to get back to that feeling? That's why I could never be a coach.
You get one side out like that, and then you try to get a roll on a roll.
Yeah. And he also pointed out that the passing was really good in the first set. So if they can get back to that kind of rhythm, run their offense.
Witkowska. Boskovic is dug this time. And it's going to drop on the Serbia side on that swing from Szlagowska.
Oh, that's bold from Szlagowska. Again, a big block in front of her. Maybe a little bit mistimed in the block, but plenty of space down there to work with.
Mihailovic saves it across for Boskovic. Pretty easy ball for Poland. Let's see what they can do. They can score another point. They're back to within one.
Yeah, nice. So exactly what Poland wants to do. They want to get Serbia out of system, get them off the net. So that's a high roll. Boskovic wasn't really able to put any heat on the ball.
Costa can't believe it. And Kitsa Mihailovic. Crowd loves her here. Big fans. And Voash trying to save it, and then it does find its way over. Free ball chance for Serbia. Boskovic. And it goes off of Voash and out.
Yeah, you kind of had a feeling that ball was always going to Boskovic. Great pickup. Stesiak coming in. High ball situation. Boskovic has so much time, so much angle available to her.
Goretzka comes up with it. And then Korneluk stuffs it down on the overpass.
That's the value of having a really tall middle. She doesn't even have to jump in some of these situations. She can be stable with her feet on the ground and just force that in a certain direction.
Like a downward direction.
Like a downward, yeah. Exactly.
Serbia tries to attack through the middle. Now Busha from the outside as they recycle it. Here's a chance for Poland. And the tip from Stishak works. And we're back to a one-point game.
Nicely done. Stencil stepping in, really calm, setting that second ball. Gotta respect the defensive effort on the Serbian side, too.
Boskovic, and that is out. And Serbia thinks there's a touch on the block, and they are challenging.
Szlagowska is saying, I touched it, don't worry, move on, no need to challenge. Big touch. I respect that out of the players. They don't want to waste time with a challenge if they know they're going to get called for it.
Yeah. Now, does the challenge count, or did it get wiped out? You don't...
Gets wiped out, I think.
Okay, well, that's smart then. Stishak goes off the block, and she continues to impress. 17 points for the big opposite for Poland.
And that's the value. Asha's been using her middle in situations where she's pulled a little bit behind, brings her middle really close to her, so Stevanovic has to respect that, stay with it, and she's one split second late out to the opposite.
Busha, just all she could do is left-handed in the court. Here's Stishak, that goes blocked and out, and we are tied.
Coach Lavarini has been demanding this of his players. Attack when you can attack. If you have the opportunity, go for the high hands. Poland delivering on it.
That is out on the serve from Weronika Szlagowska. Just 20 years of age, youngest player out on the floor.
Might even be the youngest player on the team.
Boskovic, yeah. So she returns the favor. 14-14, third set. Each team has won a set. Just what we thought.
I have a feeling this might be a long match.
I have a feeling you're probably right. Boskovic goes off the block and out. She leads all scorers in the match with 21 points. Bianca Busha, veteran of the gold medal team 4 years ago. Goretzka, Pusic gets it over the net. Another chance for Poland, and this is out on the tip from Stysiak.
A couple of tips have been working for Stysiak in the last couple of plays. Not this one, though.
If you're wondering how tall she is, she's 2'3", which is the equivalent of 6'8". And that time she makes a smart play by going off the hands of the blocker.
Yeah, Asha Volleyball going right back to her as she always tends to do. And it's not a hard and fast rule, but I'd say as a setter, Volleyball likes to repeat the set if she doesn't get it the first time.
And that is out.
Ooh, worth a challenge, potentially. Could be a moment in the set that could change the destiny for one of these two teams. Not to be too dramatic, but you know.
No, they say no. I'm not going to bother.
All right, destiny will just sort itself out then.
Goretzka, nice up from Busa. Here's Mihailovic, and it's finally going to drop on the Poland side.
Wonder if we hear a timeout coming. You just can't let Serbia get too many points in a row. Once they start to get in their rhythm.
What are you doing in the broadcast booth? You should be a coach.
Oh, well, you know, just so much experience.
Or you take one more You are doing a good job in attack. About power and so on. But that is the direction that they give easily. If you cannot wait and play on the line, you must go deep on the corner. Or simply close to the corner. Sometimes you can.
Well, interesting you say that I should be a coach because I know when to call a timeout. Problem is, I would have no idea what to say when we're in the timeout.
Oh, I think you would.
Well, Lavarini had a few things to say, as well as to Goretzka. He wants her to use that weight that she does really well. Wait and go down the line if she can.
3-point lead, Serbia here late in the third set. Tied one set apiece. And Stysiak not going to be stopped that time. 20 points for her.
Already on her way to one of those performances that we've seen her do throughout this tournament.
So both teams opposites lead the scoring, 40 points between them, plus.
Whoa.
And it's an ace from Goretzka.
That is big for Poland, especially between the libero and Buza. That's a great shot. Wanting to target that corridor between the two, the conversation corridor.
Yes. Boskovic from the back row. Stishak.
Ooh.
And Busha keeps it alive somehow. Szlagowska, and again Busha with the dig. Pusic sets, Boskovic, block! Point Poland, we're tied.
Huge point for Poland. They had to work for that. Man, listen to the crowd. Don't see those kind of blocks against Boskovic very often.
18-18 here in the third set. They go through the middle, and Alexic just catches the end line.
That's clever. Really, really clever. I think the tendency as a middle is to want to swing straight down. You see that there's a space. There usually is. You've got a one-on-one, but to swing deep, that's really disciplined because nobody's back there.
Poland needs a big side out here. Back row, Stishak, and misses the hands. And it's out. 2-point lead, Serbia.
Wonder if Asha will go back to her this time.
Well, she doesn't. She goes the other way, and then it is sent out without a touch, and all of a sudden Serbia has picked up a 3-point lead again.
I thought I saw Stencil gesturing to Laverini. No, don't call it. There wasn't a touch. Potentially this is just a moment to slow down the game. We can't, again, Poland doesn't want to let Serbia run away with it.
So asking for a block touch. We've had it before, Key, where we thought it wasn't even close, and then we looked at the replay and was like, oh, this is closer than I thought. No, you're right. There's no block touch in that swing from Szlagowska. Crowd trying to get their team back into it. All of a sudden, we were tied at 18, and all of a sudden, it's a 3-point advantage, Serbia. Bojana Derca. And it is out from Szlagowska. By the way, Voash is out right now, as is Stishak. Double switch.
Szlagowska did a pretty good job there in that role. A couple of good swings and blocks for her. But Różański back in.
Winerska goes back set to Gałkowska, and she misses as well, and all of a sudden it's looking like Serbia's got full control here.
Interestingly, in this set number 3, it's still Stishak who's the top scorer with 10 points. Even though, like you said, Serbia looking like they have the control. Perhaps the offense a bit too readable on the Polish side.
Right, a little too one-sided. Winerska setting Różański, and that is down, and it is set point Serbia. Stishak and Voash are coming back in, though.
Serbia got themselves out of a bit of hot water here.
6 straight points for Serbia. Now they look to finish it with Derca. Derca serving for the set. And she'll have to wait. This is Witkowska. And Boskovic, not on the first chance. She'll get another, maybe to finish, not yet. Now another, and still, now it's over. So a quiet finish to that set, both by the Polish team and the Polish crowd, I think.
Yeah, interestingly, I hadn't noticed till you pointed out 6 unanswered points in a row from the Serbian side. Just completely quieted the crowd and the Polish energy, the momentum that was happening there. I like that fight back. They were, you know, Poland didn't give up. They didn't just throw in the towel when they were down a few points, but Serbia is just so strong.
For one of these teams, the tournament is over tonight. For one, they will have less than 24 hours to prepare for the semifinal. And then that team will be playing 2 more games no matter what. Bronze medal to be decided as well as the gold. Boskovic leading all scorers, all attack points, all 22 of them.
Oh, that's huge numbers for her, but I think Stesiak's going to be somewhere up there as well. Yeah, 20 points for her. Next closest 9. But the stat that I was most noticing on for the full team stats, 3 ace serves for Poland, but 8 errors to go along with it. So they're doing a good job from the service line. I think Lavarini could be happy with that, but they've just given up a couple too many, you know, those swings. I think it was mostly when they were going for the hands and the fingertips and they just missed long, or a lot long in some cases. But Lavarini was asking them to attack. Would you agree that they've started attacking more?
Yes, I think they attacked more in that set. I mean, they got the set to 18 all, and then it just kind of, they used a lot of energy to get to 18 all.
Yeah.
And a lot of mental energy. And then I think Serbia did what Serbia's been doing this whole tournament, is letting teams hang around until 18 and then saying, bye-bye.
Yeah. Giving them just that little bit of hope, and then completely shutting it down, just shutting the window.
But can't take away the fact that Poland won the first game, so they can, it's almost like in the late stages of that 3rd set, they were realizing, okay, we're gonna lose this set. So then let's ramp it up for the 4th set.
Right. Yeah, that could be.
If those lights look crazy to you on your television, well, or your computer, well, we know what you're feeling.
They are bright.
We need some sunglasses in here.
Well, Coach Santarelli wanted his team to play better overall. I think we can agree that they did do that as well.
Yes, they did.
So the question now is, does Serbia come out absolutely guns blazing and they want to finish it in 4? Or do they get a little bit lackadaisical, a little bit relaxed, a little bit comfortable, again, like we saw in the 2nd set?
Yeah, like I don't think they started the match slow and comfortable or whatever, but Poland just was really, really good. If Poland can get that back, it might take Serbia off its game a little bit. We will see. And we are ready to go.
Poland going back to their starting lineup.
So Joanna Wołosz survived a bit of a scare. She does keep looking at her hand, but she seems to be continuing. Here we go, set number 4. Poland in red, serving Serbia in blue. Here is Bianca Busha, and that is out on the block, and Serbia gets the first point of the set. Wołosz tries the middle, and Korneluk is blocked. They are ready for her this time.
Interesting. Normally she's really good at keeping that ball high. So this time she's kind of turned it back into Stevanovic, who's just ready and waiting.
Stesiak tries to tip it, and it works this time. Fools Stevanovic just enough.
she's mid-air, right, Stefanovic? She's up in the air expecting a hard-driven ball, and that ball's coming by the time she's on her way down, so not much she could do.
And another point. Korneluk gets the block point here.
From the floor, Dirsa, putting that high and hittable, but it's middle for middle. This time Korneluk getting the best of Stefanovic. Poland's been blocking pretty well, 11 blocks already in this match.
Dirsa just pulls it back for Stefanovic, and she hammers it home.
Man, that's a good job by Dirsa. She's kind of baited Korneluk into jumping ever so slightly, even though she's back row. So Korneluk should have waited and just hung with the middle there. But I've seen Dirsa pull her hands away at the last minute before.
And that is an ace from Boskovic.
Clean. From hand to floor.
It's amazing she's only had 8 aces in this tournament because she's put so much pressure on the opposition with her serves. And it's a free ball chance for Serbia. Busha misses the hands. And it's out. Ruzhansky. Hard serve, creates an overpass. Stencil sets Stysiak, and that goes off hands, and Poland's tied the game.
Ooh, that was close. I'm not sure why Bolosh was the one taking that first ball. Usually anyone on the court should be calling her off so that she could step in and set, but still, Poland doing a good job of making something.
Boskovic just tools it off the blocker, the smaller blocker Goretzka in the front.
If someone could bottle this attack, they would make a lot of money. I just don't know how she does it every single time.
Every time, seems like. Service error from Busha. Tie game, 4th set. Maybe you've just joined us. Poland won the first set, 25-21. Serbia won the second set by that score. Serbia won the third set, 25-19. And now Serbia leads in set number 4, 6-5 after that service error. Jovana Stefanovic. Through the middle, and she might not have got all of it, but Korneluk got enough of it.
I think that was actually...
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so she learned a lesson, I think, from Korneluk, though. She's not swinging down. She's not trying to hit the 3-meter line. She's going for the deep angle, the deep, deep court.
Stysiak just rips that one into the net. Yeah, Witkowska's got lots of credentials on her own. 3 times the best blocker in the Polish league. Back row, attack, and that pays off for Poland from Ruzhansky.
A pretty good block up against her as well. They've read that really well. Just a sliver of space between the 2 blockers. She capitalizes on it.
Boskovic does it again, this time from a wicked angle.
I don't know if you at home at your volleyball clubs, you do scouting reports of players and the angles that they hit, but if you were to make one of Boskovic, which I'm sure many a person has done, those lines would be from all over the court to all over the court. She's literally hitting every single angle available.
Yeah, from all over to all over. Yep. Mihailovic. Here's Stysiak. Pusic there with the dig. chance for Serbia to attack. Busa, and block out. Nice play by Bianca Busa. Really nice play by Serbia all around.
Yeah, seeing it in slow motion. Not much that Volleyball can do. She doesn't have any control from that area on her hand, or sorry, on her arm.
Good pass from Stencil, and then Ruszańska misses the line, so all of a sudden again it's a 3-point or more run, 3-point lead for Serbia.
This is what's difficult if you're Poland. You know you have to play kind of out of your skin. You have to go for those shots and be really aggressive, but the risk is much bigger that you're going to make mistakes when you go for those.
After a 3-point run, Mihailovic does that. Kamila Witkowska. Derca, Busa. Stishak. Ooh, Serbia keeps it alive. Busa. Boash. That time's corner luck, couldn't get all of it. And Boskovic. And it is point Poland. It drops on the Serbia side. And we might get a challenge here. They think there's a block touch.
I think we're going to see actually ball in out.
So there must have been a block touch. Poland thinks the ball went off the hands and in.
Ah, so it went off the hands and out.
Yes, so it is point Serbia. So it was a good challenge.
Serbia stretching their lead.
This is Maja Aleksic. Ruszański block, Boskovic and Stevanovic working over there, and the crowd again getting silenced a little bit.
Yeah, and this is kind of the moment, right? It's the middle of the set. This is the moment Poland either responds or flops.
Single block line. Amen. You try to answer the situation. Amen. But this moving front, they follow a lot. If you play the short distances double block, this is the ball that you can knock out, right? This is the ball that we can play the distance. Blocking against Busa, the ball that we have to play straight. Hey, girls, not finish. Good block.
Lavarini talking tactics with Asha Volleyball. Hey, the middle blocker's following you, so if you play the short ball in front, there's going to be a big block. It's going to be a double block. That's the moment to open up the game. So get the blocker to follow you and then fling that ball really deep to the back.
Yeah, there's a 30-second timeout, and I feel like he was using 40 seconds worth of teaching there and strategy. And then Ruszański gets the point for Poland on the side out.
And that was another thing pointed out. You can use the blockers when you're in the front in that situation. I think he actually asked her to do down the line block out, but hey, she'll use the hole as well.
He'll take it.
However it comes.
Boskovic, and there's a net touch, I think, on Serbia. Maybe Boskovic herself. Or was it the setter? Yeah, Derca's right elbow. Speaking of setters, Voash. Boskovic tries a tip. Stencil is there. Stishak, and another point Poland. They've crept back to within one.
This is kind of what they did in that last set. They crept in, they fought hard. There's Stencil picking that one up, and Volleyball flinging it all the way back to her opposite. I think Stefanovic looked everywhere but up, and they tie it up.
Busha. Picked up by the setter, so Stenzel has to set it. And then that is out from Styszak.
Oh, that stings if you're a Polish fan, because that was kind of a free opportunity for them to tie it up. I don't think that Serbia is going to give them too many opportunities like that.
Boskovic is not going to give them an easy serve. And now a chance for Serbia to extend its lead, but that is out, and no touch off the Boskovic swing.
I wonder what goes on in Boskovic's mind when you get used to scoring pretty much 9 times out of 10. That one time you don't score, kind of frustrating.
Vucic gets the pass, Boskovic, and that goes off the hands of the blocker. And Poland had its 2 tallest players up at the net, and Boskovic still beats them from a mile away.
A mile away is exactly right. She's so far off the net from the backcourt. It was 100% though, every single time.
Through the middle, and again they miss with Korneluk.
I wonder if Asha was forcing it a little bit too much there. Korneluk needs a really high ball. She's tall as it is. She's also a jumper, so she needs that ball nice and high. Asha trying to flick it a little bit too fast, but then again, I'm curious whether or not her hand is coming into play here.
Korneluk out of the game. Alegerska Stepaniak comes in at middle blocker for now. Voash sets Goretzka, picked up by Busha. Mihailovic. Back row, Hrusainski, and Stevanovic is there and ready.
I'm not sure who got more of that, Stevanovic or the net.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh no, yeah, that's Stevanovic. That's all her block. Dursa likes that, giving it a little squeal in the air.
Serbia doing Serbia things here, leading by 4 in the 4th set, and then another block from Mihailovic and Stevanovic, and I think number 9 got this one.
The press in so far on that angle.
Timeout.
14-10. Side out, 14-13. In one ball we can change. Don't go down with the shot. Guarantee eyes because we are losing eyes. It's okay that we try to hide the ball until the last, but we need eyes. If the ball is low, do something different than closing the block and keep playing. He's open. He's open. Go. He's open.
I think that's Asha's finger. Spraying some dry ice on it.
Polish team looking for the kind of magic that we've seen them pull off. 5-set victories over Canada and Germany. Looking to extend this match by winning this set. This is tight. Stenzel sets Styszak. She manages to score the point. Out of system, but never mind.
Yeah, Styszak had such a heavy load on her. There's so much responsibility on her to score a lot of these balls.
Well, and nobody wants to say it, but I think that looking at Voash, I don't think her hand is feeling really great because she's getting a lot of help from the libero. Almost any opportunity to set, she's setting.
Good observation.
There's a back row, Boskovic doing Boskovician things.
There's the smile. That one felt good for her. Look how far out of system they are. Come on, setting from off the court, and still she's able to come in full swing, full aggression, full power. Boskovician style.
But, you know, you look at the scoreboard, it is still only a 4-point game. And Poland is not out of this yet. Magda Stysiak, 21 years of age, plays in Italy at Volleyball Monza. And an ace is what they needed, and an ace is what they get.
They certainly did need that, and how to do it as well. On the line, Mihailovic watching it, wishing it out.
Trying for it again, but this time it's Serbia celebrating. Every point now crucial, especially if Serbia gets them if you're Poland. Gertza, the setter, sends the ball into play. Wash, back set, Stysiak, and that's gonna fall on the, no, it's out, it's out.
And they're in a good position there, but just wide. I like that the Polish players following it all the way to the line. They're not gonna take any risk. They're just gonna make sure they're there if it were to fall in.
Stiglovska was briefly in the game as a defensive specialist. And Boskovic from her wrong side just hammers it down.
Another reason she's so difficult to defend, she's a lefty, right? So the blockers are trying to line up in such a way that they're taking away her line, also her cross. They've got to be on her body, but her left side of her body, it's a kind of a difficult, it's just more difficult to line up against lefties.
This is Bojan Milenkovic, who's just come in the game again. And Poland tries to go through the middle and thinks they got a touch on the blocker's hands. So we're getting a challenge. By the way, Boskovic has 30 points in the game. We're only at 21 in the fourth set.
So Boskovic just earned more than a set for herself. And Poland has given up more than a set. 27 errors they've given up in this match.
Alexic. 17 serving 20. That was a crucial point won by Poland. Dubkovska gives it right back again. That one is just a heartbreaker.
Yeah, just when you think Poland might have a little bit of wind in their sails, that's not what you want to see. Fair enough if the ball goes long, goes out the end line. It, you know, makes Serbia think about whether they play it or not. But the ones in the net, they sting. They hurt. They're going to hurt all the way until tomorrow morning, maybe even until next year.
I mean, I think even a little lollipop over is better than into the net. But, I mean, it happens to almost everyone at some point. Overpass. There's what good serving does. Boskovic picked up by Goretzka. Stysiak blocked. Serbia's expecting it. Here's Różański, picked up by Busha. Stepping in was Milenkovic. Ooh. This is tight and stuffed down by Poland's big middle. I think that was Alagerska Stepaniak.
I think you're right, but how's the defense from Volleyball there? Keeping the ball alive. Really sacrificing her body and getting another chance for her team.
Both teams are going to their top scorer time after time, and Boskovic gets her 31st point of the match.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in if you're Alagievska. You've got to respect Stevanovic, who's running right behind the setter. You're almost always going to be late, but Boskovic is the big scorer, so that's the mental game the setters and middles are playing with each other.
Boskovic, that creates an overpass. Here's a chance. Stevanovic is blocked by Alagerska Stepaniak and Stysiak.
Yeah, That ball's a little bit low, a little bit tight, so she's already wide of the ball, has to try and reach back into it. Ziziak's just right there in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, that was all number 9. Brushainski misses. And again, I think you're a little bit more okay with that, but you're so late in the game. Just giving the other team their 23rd point. It's tough. Serbia knows the winner of this match will face USA in less than 24 hours. They do not want to go to a 5th set. But Busha isn't perfect either. 20 serving 23. Klaudia Alagerska-Stepaniak has just come into the game a few minutes ago, and now this crucial serve. And that's out from Boskovic, and the referee says no touch. And they're going to be a challenge here from Serbia. Why not?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Serbia still has 2 challenges in the pocket. So why not use this one? It could, as you said, it could be a turning point. Yes, Poland are still 2 points behind, but with the wind of this crowd behind them, who knows what could happen? Serbia's not going to take any chances. Oh, very close indeed. No touch, just a bit of breeze.
That would have been match point for Serbia, but it is not. It's a 2-point lead. All the time out.
Never close the shot now because Stizer is in front of our favorite. Okay, pay attention.
Santorelli pulling his setter aside so we couldn't hear the tactics. I'm really curious who's going to be the go-to here. I have a feeling you'd think it's going to be Boskovic, right? She's been scoring over and over again, but blockers will know that too.
2-point lead for Serbia. Busha has to set this for Mihailovic. Blocked! And it's a 1-point game. Stishak.
Huge block. And that was also something that was said in the timeout. Don't swing down into the blockers. Mihailovic is trying to go past the middle blocker there, but she's so well formed.
That was clearly Vitovska there.
That's it. 1 step left. Jackie Davis ball.
Back-to-back timeout. Ooh. Yes. I think Santorelli's a little bit nervous.
Another serve from Klaudia Alagerska-Stepaniak. 1-point game. A tough serve, too. Boskovic from the back row. Vowash is the one who handles it. This is tight. And it's still up. Another chance for Poland to tie it. Yes, they've tied it at 23. Wow.
What a fight from Poland. A couple of times I thought that ball was on the floor. I thought we might have seen a mid-rally challenge, but
nobody dared.
Yeah, Lavarini trusting his team to take the points.
23-23 here in set number 4. Poland has to win to force a 5th. They've got a chance to take set point. Kept alive. And it's still kept alive. Another chance. Here's Mihailovic. It's up. Vowash sets. Stysiak picked up again. Boscovich into the net. Set point Poland. Wow.
I'm a little bit frozen. I don't even want to speak because I don't want to jinx it. I want this to go to a 5th set, but look how hard they're fighting. Man. A little bit of a break there for the Polish side.
Interesting double switch here for Serbia. Dirca and Boscovich out. In comes Bielica and Mirkovic. What a run for Poland here. And they have set point. Alagerska Stepaniak misses long.
That's not the moment to miss your serve. I know I go on about it a lot, that you've got to put pressure on the other team, but the pressure was on them. All you had to do was put it in the court and force them to do something.
Stevanovic to serve. We are deadlocked at 24 in the 4th set. Wash finds Stysiak. It's in, and it's set point Poland again.
That looked in pretty much by a mile, but I think Santarelli's going to have a challenge, and why not?
Polish team confident it's in. I don't know if Daniele Santarelli's confident it's not in, but it's in by less than we thought, but it's in.
So, does Stysiak have the cool brain to put this ball in? She deliver under pressure.
Here comes the answer. Yes. Bielica is going to bump set it across for Mikhailovic, and we've got a 5th set coming. Poland wins it 26-24. What a come from behind rally.
Poland never failed to deliver in front of this crowd. It's a few times in this tournament that they have absolutely come out of nowhere to put on a performance like this. This set was dead in the water. Man. I have goosebumps watching this crowd.
What a comeback we just saw. Remarkable.
Whew. Well,
it was 23-19 Serbia.
Man, Poland just never, ever, ever giving up in that set. That's a really good lesson for any young players out there. It does not matter what the score is. You focus on 1 point at a time and nothing else.
29 points for Stysiak. Różańska with 10. Witkowska. Korneluk might just have a big 5th set. Who knows? She's capable of it.
Not really much in it in terms of stats in that set. We saw 4 blocks on the Serbian side, 3 from Poland, 1 ace serve apiece. Poland, or Serbia I should say, giving up 11 errors, so maybe a little bit more on their side. But the fight from the Polish side to come back and never say die. I'm telling you, this crowd is something magical. Serbia now in a position to race to the finish line. Here's a look at the setter contact in that set number 3. 37% on the Polish side, ending up in that green circle. That's where you want it to be. That's where Asha Volleyball can run her offense from, the most productive zone. And then 37% just right outside there. Not bad, not a bad split. Not the best reception in the tournament by any means, but Poland doing a much better job in that set of using the hands, swinging and being aggressive from all areas of the court. Set number 4, much, better, 54% in that green circle. So maybe Serbia took a little bit of heat off from the service line, allowing Poland to get in their rhythm. We shall see what happens in the next set. Whistle blown, Asher Volosh with a first opportunity here in this 5th set against Serbia. First ball, Serbian way. I just wonder how calm Serbia can be in this 5th set, knowing what Poland can do when they're under pressure.
And I wonder if Serbia can sort of dig deep and find their bank of experience and been through this before.
So we have a challenge on the floor. Not exactly sure what for. Not the way that either of these teams would have wanted to start the 5th set. It's hard to get into the momentum when you start like this.
So it's going to stay the way it is, 1-0 Serbia, or is it? It is. So here's Mihailovic. Remember, we go to 15. It's a sprint. Sorry if you said that already, Key. Stishak, that goes off the hands, and we're tied.
No, you're exactly right. A sprint indeed. 5th set is always kind of who can get out of the gate earliest and fastest, because if you get that little bit of buffer, it's a faster game, right? So the 1st to 15 isn't always the one who wins the 1st to 25, but in this instance, it's so important.
And that is a call against Poland, so it's a point Serbia.
Yeah, so the middle blocker cannot touch that ball. It's in the airspace of Serbia. Dursa has the chance to play what she wants to play, and if the middle blocker reaches over and touches it, it's a fault. A little bit too aggressive.
Poland looking for a quick side out, and they get it through Stishak.
She's going heavy-handed almost every single time.
2-2 tie and a 2-2 tie. This is what you want your world championship to be like. Tight, close, hard-fought, great fans. Great effort by both teams. 1-point lead, Serbia.
Yeah, and no matter which way this goes, Poland has fought for their spot.
Stishak somehow gets that set from Volosh, who somehow made the set. And then Stishak's slow to get up.
Yeah, I thought I saw her grabbing her ankle there for a minute. I sincerely doubt that she's gonna
leave the game.
Oh, that didn't look good.
No.
Even if she's in a lot of pain, I have a feeling she's the kind of player that's just gonna power through it.
Good serve. Great attack, but it misses, and there's a touch, and it's point Serbia.
trying to read the body language and the faces of the players. Have they asked for a challenge? Coach has asked for a challenge, but they don't look convincing. I don't think he's convinced either by that face.
No, but like you said earlier, with it being a short sprint set, you know, maybe this is the equivalent of 9 points,
yeah,
kind of thing. 10, 12 points.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think
block touch.
I don't think I see one.
No block touch. And now Serbia's not so sure they're convinced about the replay.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell. Sometimes a shadow can look like a finger moving. Only the player will know the truth.
But it worked from that standpoint.
That's a good point. Yeah, sometimes those breaks in play, those momentum stoppers are enough.
Yonka Busha plays professionally in Turkey. She's a veteran of these championships. And that misses her and drops to the floor from Stishak again.
And what a match for Stishak and Boskovic. They are neck and neck in the points, up in the 30s, 32 apiece.
Wow. Goretzka at Mihailovic. She's going to get a swing, but doesn't swing. Różański. Here's Boskovic. Center dump, Derza, perfectly timed.
You know what's wild? I was thinking in that first play, Stesiak came in and took that free ball right out of Stensel's hands. I'm not really sure why she did that, because then the only attacker available was either a middle or Różański, and defensively that was just easier for Serbia.
Kovac sets Różański, and the block is there. Derza, 2 points in a row for her, up there with Aleksic. Derza, one of the highest scoring setters in this tournament. She came in with 23 points. I think she just had 2 in a row. Kovac, Stishak, Stevanovic is there. Boskovic is there, but Stishak gets the up. Stensel across for Stishak, block out, tie game.
Woo! I don't know if either of these teams are breathing as they're playing, because I'm certainly not. You gotta be so calm, so level-headed to get that ball from over your shoulder and still swing smart into the block.
Boskovic gets the back row attack and pummels it to the floor.
Yeah, again, how she manages to do that. She's stepping inside and turns her whole body down the line. Man, all of the hearts of the Polish fans in their throats.
And the Serbian fans too. Back home. Mihailovic trying to save it. Santarelli trying to save it, but it's going to fall on the Serbia side. We're tied again.
I wonder if he knew there was a player running right behind him. If he had gotten out of the way, she might have been able to get a second touch on it. Mihailovic looking a little bit rattled.
Yeah, she's certainly been a target. See if Volleyball goes at her with the serve. No, goes to Busha in the back corner. Boskovic from this side, blocked. Poland has a chance. And they get it through Różański. And they get the lead.
So they're the first to 8. The side switch belongs to them, and this little boy right here.
is super stoked.
Love it, love it. I just have a feeling it's going to come down to the wire. It doesn't feel like either of these two teams is really going to separate themselves with any amount.
Fans all joining arms around the stadium. Joanna Voash, they call her Asha, serves the ball in. She's the setter. And it's mishandled, and another point, Poland. They've got a 2-point lead.
Oh, that's huge. Asha, clever move going to target the middle blocker, force her to play that first ball. And like you said, just a mishandle.
Timeout, call Serbia.
Okay, it's good. Line, you can do this. Okay, now one side down. Go ahead.
Poland fought back from a 23-19 deficit to win set number 4, 26-24, and send this to a 5th set. Now they lead by 2. Crowd is playing a big role here, make no mistake.
Oh, that's an understatement. They have 1,000, maybe 7 or 8, 10,000 extra hearts thumping.
Oh, and it drops on the Poland side. They had coverage there, and Stysiak didn't know, and she kind of pushed it away.
Yeah, those are the moments when communication is so important between your team, knowing each other really well, knowing when there's going to be someone running in for that tip or when you have to stab at it behind you, because you can't see when you're the blocker up at the net. Something usually you have to decide on earlier so that it's clear one way or another.
Milekovic into the game to serve again. She was part of the World Championship team 4 years ago. Voash sets Stysiak. She doesn't get much, but she gets enough.
Oh, that is clever out of Stysiak. You've seen her swing again and again and again, hard and harder and harder. So she's in system, it's a good set. That's when she takes the speed off it.
Poland, the first team to double digits, on our way to 15, and that is just too hard from Boskovic. She's got 34 points, but Stysiak has 37 points.
Man, those two are battling.
Now Mazovic, she's been a substitute in every match for Serbia in the tournament. She comes in. Poland substituting. Alagerska Stepaniak is in. And that is out. Point Serbia. And a challenge for Poland. No challenge. 10-10.
Oh, it says challenge on the screen.
It does too, doesn't it? Little confusion among the Polish coaches. Lavarini
Not asking for a challenge, but yeah, the challenge coming. Might get lucky, nope.
ball out. Point Serbia.
Wasted challenge for Poland. That could come back to bite them. They now only have one left in this really crucial sprint to 5 points.
Katarina Lazovic. Voash, and then Alagerska Stepaniak gives Poland the lead back.
Oh, I really like that set from Voash. She trusts her, so she sees Stefanovic has taken a step. There's no blocker there. She trusts her to give it to her again. Say, I know you can score this.
Alagerska Stepaniak. Boskovic, and we're tied again. She hammers it to the floor.
Man, it's kind of just who's gonna blink first.
Yeah. Yeah. 11.
Neither team has opened up any daylight in the score.
11-11 in the 5th set. Someone's going to the semifinal. Bowash sets it high, and it's picked up by Serbia. Boskovic goes block and down, and they take the lead. Timeout call, Poland. No time to waste.
Okay, if she's far from you, don't stay too far from the court. It's like you can anticipate the beat or wait for blockout. After timeout, possible that she doesn't push 100%. Be ready also for a ball more control. If he's strong, keep the ball in the center. If he's not, keep it.
Serbia has scored 3 of the last 4 points here to go from a 10-8 deficit to a 12-11 lead.
I think Lavarini's saying, hey, she's not going to give you her best serve right now. She's going to take a little bit off of it. So just put it up in the middle, make it a playable situation for our team. Speaking about his team, Poland.
Pretty good serve, but it is brought up by the defensive specialist, Stogowska. And it's stuffed down by the big front row of Poland. Was it Styszak again?
And she has been infallible. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure riding on her, but she's rising to the occasion.
If I'm not mistaken, Styszak has switched positions from outside hitter to opposite in recent years. She serves that one. It's in. It's an ace. It's an ace. And it is Serbia thinking about challenging, and they are challenging.
Oh, that looked well and truly in from where I was sitting. Oh, that's huge for Poland. If they can just keep themselves mentally in the game right now for 2 more points.
Yes, in.
Reminder, Serbia, reigning world champions. Last time Poland won was 3-2 in the 2015 European Games.
Serbia just looking for a side out here to tie this back up. Styszak back to serve. Best server in the Champions League in 21.
So does Styszak take a little bit off her serve, or does she go gung-ho, guns blazing for glory?
Stogowska coming into the game. Korneluk coming into the game.
Big block from Korneluk in the front row, or at least adds a lot of height.
Oh, hard serve. Boskovic, and we are tied, and it is a side out for Serbia.
Man, she went for that serve too, right on Pusic. You knew You knew a mile away where the ball was going. I think everyone in the stadium knew where it was going.
13-13 in set number 5. One of these teams will go to the semifinal and face USA. One will have their tournament end in mere minutes. Bianca Busha. It's an overpass. It's a chance for Serbia. Picked up by Stishak. She's going to swing from the back row and miss. And it is match point Serbia.
Oh, so close. I think the Serbian side pulled their hands away at the very last minute.
Another timeout. Poland this time. Crowd trying to carry their team into the semifinal. They need a side out here. Bianca Busha serving for the match for Serbia. Trying to repeat as world champions. They need to get to the semifinal first. Voash, Stishak, and it's tied again. We're going to overtime. 40 points for Stishak.
I cannot handle the pressure right now. This team has been so impressive in these really tricky moments. Stishak putting her entire heart and soul into every single ball she touches.
Zuzana Goretzka to serve, 14-14. Taken overhand by Mihailovic, and then Stevanovic on the backslide, and it is match point Serbia again.
Well, that's a great angle from Stevanovic. Taking a lot of risk there.
Now she will try to serve it out. Stevanovic. It's down, and Serbia's going to the semifinal. But what a performance by this Polish team. And remember, they didn't qualify for the World